About 20 years ago in the early 2000s, I was working at Steelcase, and I had a friend there by the name of Barry Goff, Goff. And Barry, he was about 6'4", and he had played basketball down at Calhoun. He and I used to talk about playing down there, playing for Coach Shuttleworth, and I like Barry. He's a good guy. So one day he asked me if I wanted to go have lunch with him at a Chinese restaurant in Athens. And I had been there several times, but I didn't tell him that I had. I just said, yeah, I'll go with you. And so this Chinese restaurant had two Thai girls that were waitresses there. And when I had been there before, I had talked to them about Thailand, and I had spoken to them in the Thai language, and they would talk to me, and they really seemed to enjoy it that someone in Athens, Alabama could speak Thai. So on this particular day when we went, it was a buffet. So we went in and we got our plates and we started down the buffet line. And one of those Thai girls came out from the back, from the kitchen, out to the serving area where we were. And she spoke to me in Thai and asked me what I wanted to drink. Well, I had never talked to Barry about being in Thailand, and he didn't have a clue. So when that girl spoke to me, he looked over at me and he said, "What does she want to talk to us like that for?" He said, "She ought to know we can't understand that mess." I just kind of smiled at him, and I looked back at the girl, and I answered her in Thai and told her what I wanted to drink. And when I did, his jaw dropped, and he had this bewildered look on his face. And he just stood there and stared at me for a minute, and he said, "I can't believe this. Here I am in Athens, Alabama, with a redneck speaking Swahili."